Today's spooky Spot's having a look at Build Your Own Zombie. Don't play God. They say don't mess with nature, but Spot's going to go ahead and anyways, going to just throw caution to the wind, and I'm going to build my very own zombie. It says it's easy air dry dough. It's recommended for ages 6 and up. On the side, how to make a zombie. Shows you how to mix colors. If you are new to the realm of mixing colors, black and light green make dark green. Bless me. Spot must be allergic to really easy instructions. Assembly. That's how you build your zombie. I feel like this is going to be scary, and not scary in a good way. It's kind of scary lame. On the back, contents: 1 28-gram tub of light green dough, 1 28-gram of light blue, and then I don't know what's going on here. Oh, 7 grams. Is that right? 7 grams red, 7 grams black, 7 grams of white dough. Once you have built your zombie, leave to dry completely for 24 hours. How to refresh the dough before use. How to resurrect the dough, if you will. If the dough is a bit dry, sprinkle some drops of water on it and knead it. That's also the gesture for starting a motorcycle or revving a motorcycle. And knead it for a few minutes. How to reuse the dough. Break the finished models into small pieces, add water, and keep in a sealed jar for 3 days. Knead well for a few minutes. Recommended for ages 6 and up. Adult supervision advised. I would also say adult supervision is advised if you're going to be resurrecting the dead or making the dead. Comes to us from the folks over at Paladone, www.paladone.com. Okay, so let's reach off camera. This will be the moment that the world will look back on and say, why? Why did he make a zombie? It won't be on TV, because by then TV has ceased to exist. The world has crumbled, all because Spot decided he wanted to make his own zombie. Make his own zombie, he thought. Be fun, he thought. Well, you see what happened. The world was overrun by the dead. We're going to go ahead and cut the plastic off the dough, which by nature, going with fittingly the zombie touch it, looks gooey, like oozy. I also smell green apple. That just might be something that's going on upstairs. I think maybe the brain stopped working. Fittingly, though, because I am, again, resurrecting the dead. Resurrecting the dead! We're going to peel this away. There we go. You get so much green, and yet you get so little of all the other colors. Apparently they feel like green's the way to go. You don't need anything. You don't need much else. Let's open up the green first. Now, I can tell you one thing. Ooh, the dough, if I can call it the dough, is a lot denser than I thought it was going to be. It almost feels like a balloon if a balloon was made into Play-Doh or modeling clay. We don't need lawsuits here. It has, okay, it does not smell like sour apple. That's just Spot's losing his mind. And then we've got the other corresponding, I was going to say flavors. Don't eat this. Please don't. Please don't eat this. You've got the other corresponding flavors. White would be marshmallow. Red, Spot really has to stop saying flavors. And black licorice. Now, here's the thing. This is what the How to Build Your Zombie may look like. And then you open it up, and you basically have this. You may not be able to make a good zombie. It doesn't give you a mold, it doesn't give you anything really. And that, my friends, is the fright. We're going to make ourselves a face. We're going to test the waters. At least one thing is if this comes to life, it really isn't going to do much. It doesn't have arms, it doesn't have legs. I think we're okay. Zombie gets out of hand, I could basically just put really heavy shoes on so he can't bite through the shoes, and then just like kick it out into the curb. That'll teach you, ingrate zombie. Brought you back from the dead, and then you attack me. You attack your owner, get out. While you're out there, water the grass. Oh right, yeah, you got no hands. Oops, so sorry. Okay, so we're gonna make like a face. I can already kind of see how lame this might be because you don't have anything to work with. One of the other things too is it sticks extremely easy to itself. That's good in some books, but really once you look at that, as soon as you touch it, it attaches itself. So my guess is, let's say you're making a zombie. Let's go with this notion. You're going to make a zombie for Halloween. You're not quite happy. Like right now, I'm not quite happy, but I'm stuck. How do I break this apart and make the original colors? It doesn't work that way. Science does not work that way. I'm going to put 2 eyes on there. It kind of also looks like Kermit the Frog. I'm going to take a little bit of the black. Exactly how would you break this apart and get your respected colors again? I don't get it. As soon as the black gets in with the white, it's done. It's game over, man. It's game over. You're never going to get that to look right again. I'm going to put the eyes in. There's eyes. Still kind of looks like Kermit the Frog. I understand that. It's stringy. I can tell you on my level of enjoyment right now, my level of enjoyment is probably about a -4. I'm not thoroughly enjoying this. It's kind of lame. Again, we're going to break off a little piece. Easier said than done. It's just stringy. This would be something also you wouldn't want to get all over the floor. You want to talk about scary things for Halloween? How about a scary mother as she's yelling at you because you've got stuff all over the floor? And don't for a second think that you can say, well, Spot said you could. I never said that. I would never, ever say that. Okay, somehow my zombie ended up looking like a frog. I was trying my best to make it look like the picture, but ultimately I got myself a silly, stupid-looking frog. And when I'm happy with it, which I'm not, I can air dry this. I can have some art. I could even make this into a necklace. Somebody would say, hey, that's a really good frog. Did a 4-year-old make that? And I'd say, no, it's a zombie, and I made that. And then they would walk away, completely embarrassed that they had this conversation with me. For giggles, let's take a little bit of the red. And we're going to make like a little tongue. There we go. It's sticking its tongue out. Kind of also looks like a dog. A dog without ears and also green. That's my attempt at a zombie. Theoretically, I could have drawn up some blueprints. I could have mapped this out. I could have thought about this all night as to how I was going to plan out this zombie. Ultimately, though, I just winged it, and this is the result. Happy Halloween. Well, I gotta say, the scariest aspect of this was the fact that it was lame. I don't see at all how you could separate the colors. Once they're together, it's like the zombie invasion. You can't just simply say, no, you know what, today, no, we're tired. We don't want to do the zombie invasion anymore. It doesn't work that way. The zombies have spread. It's your problem now. And speaking of problems, Spot's got lots of problems if he thinks this looks anything like a zombie. Today's spooky spot, we'll just put that out on the curb. Maybe we shouldn't in case a dog tries to eat it. Today's spooky spot, we were having a look at the very scary lame, build your own zombie. Results may vary. I actually thought that was a pretty lame zombie on the front, but now having seen what I did, I think that's a pretty impressive zombie for what you have to work with. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more spooky spots heading to you this month of October. Thanks for watching as you always do. See you next time. Woo, lame.